Real Russian sauna. Guys, it's very cold. It's minus 15 now. Welcome to us. Straight from the airport we went to a new Holland Island. It's my favorite spot in the city. It's an artificial island that was built in 18th century by Russian Navy. They used it for military purposes and it used to be a prison. But in 2010 someone purchased the island and turned it into a completely different place. Look at this now. Now there are a lot of shops, restaurants and different kinds of entertainment that you could do there. The main building is called the Battle because of its round shape, and there you can find all the different kinds of restaurant, Indian, Chinese, Russian, Georgian, Japanese food. I picked Indian because I really felt like having hot and spicy dishes. After the dinner we went for a walk on the island. There was super beautiful with the snow around. There is also an ice skating there during winter time, and in summer there is a beautiful garden where people hang out together, meet with their friends, read books. During winter time, if you want to ice skate, you have to wait maybe for a few hours to get in because it's always very full, but I think it's worth it. Today I woke up to this beautiful view of snow outside, and I'm excited. In the evening we are going with my mom to try this new Italian restaurant in town. It's very trending now and super hard to get a table. You have to book it at least 1 month before. I got really lucky because I called 1 day before and they put me on the waiting list, but someone cancelled, so we were able to come and see what's all the fuss is about. This place is called Osteria Betulla. Osteria in Italian means a place serving wine and simple food. And those dishes don't look super simple to me. Very nice dough. Pistachio sauce, which makes it sweet. Mozzarella, bufala, and Parma ham. Oi, mortadella, not Parma. Ah, it's stracciatella, not mozzarella. Stracciatella and mortadella. I love the place, but I don't think it's worth waiting the whole month because the food is like okay. Also good prices, but it's not something out of this world. My two nieces, one is 5 years old, another one is 12, are coming to my house and they're gonna sleep over. We're gonna decorate the Christmas tree together and we're gonna play some games. Breakfast is sausages with eggs. Vana is scared that I'm speaking English, as it sounds to her like some alien language. Vasilisa made us breakfast. We're playing a game, very interesting one. You have to pick a card. Different cards give you different powers, or you get different scores, and who gets more scores and more powers in the end wins. So me and my mom are going today to the movies. We're gonna watch house of Gucci. Before the cinema with the pancakes. In Russia we eat pancakes with everything. Like this one is, for example, with the smoked chicken. This is with apple and caramel. And this one is with cow's tongue. Yeah, it's weird. After the movies we went to get some more Christmas stuff for the house, and my feedback for the movie is I loved it. I think everyone must watch it. It was really interesting to find out that this is what happened in Gucci family. I could never imagine this is true events, that there was even a murder in their family. And Lady Gaga is super cool as an actress. I found this cute guy. Gonna put him next to the Christmas tree. Guys, I'm freezing, but I'm gonna film a bit and show you how St. Petersburg city center looks like. I'm now in the main street called Nevsky Prospect, and here we have a beautiful Kazan Cathedral. It's a cathedral and church at the same time. You can enter and you can pray there, and you can just visit it as a museum. Kazan Cathedral is probably one of the most special symbols of St. Petersburg. It's one of the most well-known cathedrals. It was built in 1811, and at that time you know that St. Petersburg was very influenced by European culture. This cathedral was inspired by St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, and inside there you can find all the most beautiful icons in Russia. And in front you will see the monument for Marshal Barclay de Tolly, who was considered a hero during war with France in 1812. So here is Nevsky Prospect, the main street. At this time, especially now it's 5 o'clock, it's a lot of traffic, as you can see. It's a very busy street. I'm gonna film last bits because my hands are literally freezing. I cannot move my fingers anymore. I'm going to Zara to pick something nice for my mom's birthday to wear. In my opinion, St. Petersburg is the most beautiful city in Russia. We also call St. Petersburg a northern Venice for how many canals there is and rivers in the city. I love walking by foot everywhere I go to mesmerize the beautiful buildings around me. And this is a palace square where you can find one of the biggest museums in the world called Hermitage Museum. And before it became a museum, it used to be a castle where all the Russian tsars used to live. It's a real tree from the forest. Such a huge tree, and it's real. Like, how did they get it here? Here you can rent a carriage and drive around the city like they used to in the past. I've never tried it. I actually feel bad for the horses. They must be tired and cold to do this every day. I don't know, maybe for tourists it's fun. In winter you can see that it's quite empty, but during summer this main square is very busy with people. Oh, hello there, headless man. After shopping, I met my parents and we went for dinner to a Georgian restaurant. I think Georgian food is actually one of my most favorite cuisines in the world. Even bathroom looks cool here. That's me. For starters, we ordered spinach and pomegranate salad, hummus with persimmon, it's kaki in Lebanese, and cheese like lebne with the baked peppers, and also chicken pate that you eat with bread. And this is the most famous dish called hachapuri. Georgian hachapuri has a lot of cheese. A bit similar to manaish, I feel like. Now comes my most favorite dish called hinkali. It's like dumplings and inside there is meat, so I'm gonna show you how you eat this the right way. You have to hold it by the top. The top you don't eat. So you bite the bottom and the juice from the meat will start coming out. So you finish with the juice first and then you eat the meat and dough together. For dessert we had apricots with ricotta cheese and walnuts, and it was out of this world. Happy birthday. It's finally my mom's birthday, and we decided that we're gonna celebrate it for 3 days. We're gonna go now for breakfast with champagne, and then we're gonna go to some guest house, like girls trip, and then on Sunday we're gonna have a family thing. We're gonna all have a master class cooking together. With my mom, gonna watch interesting show called Drama. This is the theater we went to. It was very beautiful show. I loved it. Today we're going for a girls trip. It's 200 kilometers away from the city with my cousin, my mom and her mom. Unfortunately the snow has melted. I wanted to see it during the snow. But anyway, the place is super beautiful. It's in nature and we're gonna spend here 2 days. The design of the house is also extremely cozy. You feel like you are home, making you wanting to stay there forever. In the evening we went for sauna with girls. It was super cool. We're going now to the sauna. Real Russian sauna. Да. Баня. Liver cake. This is голубцы. It's with the cabbage and inside there is meat. And this is пирожки. For a walk, we're checking out. It was a very nice day. We really liked the guest house, really enjoyed it. So we went for a long walk in the forest, and it was so sweet that the dog from the guest house just went with us to show us the road without the owner. Without him we wouldn't find the way. It's crazy, it's so smart. So good after the walk. The whole face is shining. It's all red. Feels like you were reborn. Only not nice that we were walking under the rain the whole time. For lunch we had borscht, the most famous Russian soup you can ever find. It's made with the meat broth, beetroot and some vegetables, and it's very filling and tasty. I really love it. We always eat in Russia soups first and then we go for the main dish, and this soup we eat with the sour cream. For the main dish we had pelmeni. This is stuffed dumplings with meat and also very popular in Russia. It's an affordable dish usually. Cooking the sugar cake.
Он не тяжелый, он очень простой.
А что это сверху такое? Sugar cake done. Smells divine. So it's my last days of my stay in Russia, and today is also the last day for celebration of my mom's birthday. And I told you before, we're gonna go and cook in a master class with chef some French food, and then we're gonna eat it all together with the family and friends, and I think it's gonna be really fun. Into 5 teams, but we were all cooking the same dish. We were cooking the soup called bisque. It's very popular in France, in Spain. It consists of different seafood and vegetables. We started off by cutting off onions and celery and mixing it all together in a pan with tomatoes and rosemary. Then you stir it all together for around 5 to 7 minutes. While the vegetables were cooking on the side, we were preparing a homemade mayo so we can put it on the bread next to the soup plate as a spread. And I never knew that mayo required so much oil, around 500 milliliters, but it tasted much better than the one you buy in the store. Everyone's working hard. Everyone wants to win. Then we fried the shrimps, the salmon, and the mussels for the soup that we're gonna be serving with. We mixed tomato paste and some chicken broth, also with vegetables, and now we're serving the soup. I hope we're gonna win. The soup needs to have a nice presentation and a good taste in order for us to be the best. I went to see how our competitors created the soup, and it seems like their soup actually looked nicer, and the presentation also was more professional. Now the chef is tasting the soups to say who is the winner, and let me tell you, we didn't win, but it tasted good. The main course we didn't cook ourselves, it was made by the studio. They served us rice with the duck, and now we're back to cooking. We were making eggs benedict because it's very cool, you need to make it at home. Apparently, to make the poached egg, all you have to do is to add in the pan with water a lot of salt and a spoon of vinegar, and then the egg will become poached in any way. And for the sauce, all you have to do is use 3 egg yolks and a lot of butter, and you can top it with a bacon or salmon. It was so yum. The dessert we didn't cook also, but they made for us fondant au chocolat. Very sweet ending. And now it was time for us to leave, and I took all the balloons I found with me home. And before we left, we took a picture all together with the family. To be honest, it was a very special celebration. We had a lot of fun. To go cook with your family all together is so much fun. Honestly, if you can do it, you should. And thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more fun videos about my life, and see you soon.
Спасибо. Кто помогает? Шарики взять. Шарики вы сами.